Good afternoon to all of you. Shall we start? 20 so less 36 near about. Hello. Shall we start? Are you listening? Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Shall we start? As
Yes, sir.
38 only. Okay. We will start. So yesterday we have discussed the table. So if you have calculated the values for different angle, and I have discussed with you related to the angle, like if we are increasing the angular difference, that is 0 to 30, that is in terms of 30, multiple of 30, 30, 60, 90, and if we decrease the angle, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, or 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, like this. So if we reduce the angular difference, in that case your generated sine wave will be more and more precise or accurate. Okay, so as per the requirement, you need to calculate or assign the values for sine wave generation, and with the help of these values we are capable to generate and sine wave using 8051 microcontroller, and that too with the help of DAC 0808 interfacing circuit or interfacing device. Okay, so as we have discussed, you have to calculate the middle values, that is 15, 45, 75, 105, 135, like this. So if you have calculated, let me know, whosoever is calculated or not. I will ask somebody. I will ask to roll number 12. Are you there? Roll number 12. Hello. Roll number 12. Have you joined the session or not? I think she is absent. Roll number 20. 20.
Yes, sir.
Have
Yes,
you
sir.
calculated the values in terms of or in the multiple of 15?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will be the value for 15-degree angle? Here DAC value.
250.53.
For 15-degree,
250.
250 value. Something went wrong, I think. Huh? I will ask somebody else again. 23. Wait, huh? 23. Are you there? Roll number 23. If you are not responding, simply I will mark your attendance as absent. Huh? So after 12, 23 is also absent.
Sir.
Yes.
161. सॉरी चुकून दुसरी सांगितली.
तुम्ही 20 रोल नंबर का?
20.
हां, किती 161. ओके,
हां.
हां, मग तेच इन बिटवीन यायला पाहिजे. आता ही इन्क्रीजिंग आहे तर इथंच मध्ये यायला पाहिजे, बरोबर. आफ्टर दॅट 23 प्रेझेंट और ऑब्सेंट. रोल नंबर 23 जॉईन तर दिसतंय तिथं. आय थिंक शी हॅज जॉईन फॉर ओनली sake of attendance. Simply I will remove her. 24. 24.
Present, sir.
हां, नेक्स्ट व्हॅल्यू सांगा 135ची किती येते 135 डिग्रीला हॅव यू कॅल्क्युलेटेड हॅलो roll number 38 someone Rushikesh are you there yes
117.
किती किती नाही ऐकायला नाही आलं सॉरी हॅलो
217. 217.
217 for 135 right na okay I will check roll number 38 38 are you listening roll number 38
Yes, sir.
हां किती येते व्हॅल्यू 135 ला कॅल्क्युलेट केले का नसेल तर नाही म्हणून सांगा काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही
No, sir.
ओके कॅल्क्युलेट करायला पाहिजे हर्षल 47 हॅलो कदम हर्षल हॅलो हर्षल कदम
Yes, sir.
तुम्ही केली का कॅल्क्युलेट 135साठी
चालेल sir.
ओके आफ्टर दॅट टू whom I should ask रोल नंबर 10 वैष्णवी
Yes, sir.
हां किती येते व्हॅल्यू 135 डिग्रीसाठी
217.
217 म्हणजे कन्फर्म बरोबर आहे 20 रोल नंबर यू हॅव कॅल्क्युलेटेड राईट हां आफ्टर दॅट रोल नंबर 4 हॅलो
Yes, sir.
315 साठी व्हॅल्यू किती आहे ते सांगा
37.
37 कशी येईल हो मॅडम 64 आणि याच्यामध्ये किती यायला पाहिजे 315 315
37 व्हॅल्यूज इन्क्रीज होत आहेत सर 37च आहे सर
ओके 300 ओ सॉरी इथं आहे ना हां बरोबर आहे सॉरी 315 विचारलं ओके गुड मी समजलं इथं 345 ओके okay see so I will consider that remaining candidates also calculated or if not you have to calculate and you should understood the procedure to calculate the DAC values okay with the help of two formulas first is related to V out and second one is related to the DAC value okay and these are the decimal values and according to that you have to write if required you have to write their hex numbers okay after that we move towards the program so see in this diagram or a graph we say simply graphical representation of a sine wave with the help of some steps so here these are the steps with the help of these steps we are able to draw the sine wave so if we are reducing the step size then your sine wave will be more and more precise if you are increasing the step size in that case your sine wave is having some broader steps so it will look like some odd shape not exactly the sine wave or sinusoidal waveform but if you want to give more precise output in that case you should increase the number of values calculated values okay so as we have calculated the different values and mentioned in the lookup table that is table and defined byte so starting from like this 0 So it will start incrementing the values either 12, 13 or 25, 26 or more than that. Okay. So according to that, our values are calculated, and based on these values we have to start from this 0, 128. Again after that 161, 191, 250 or 255, again then decreasing 225, 217, like that. Okay. So in this way you have to go from positive to 0 to pick positive, pick positive to 0, again 0 to negative pick to 0. In this way first cycle is completed, and then again next cycle will be repeated henceforth. Okay. So for that purpose our values will be loaded or stored in a lookup table, and we have assigned the label for that table is table, and define the bytes. Okay, fixed values. Okay, and these values are accessed with the help of dptr pointer or dptr as a memory pointer. So we start with 00, or you may start with any other number other than 0, or generally you start after 30h. So till 23 your vector addresses for the different interrupts are there. So if we are using the interrupt one or multiple interrupts out of these 5 interrupts, then it may produce some collision between the addresses used by program and vector address reserved for the interrupt. So you start with 30h onwards, no problem. Okay. So here as per the values, as we have discussed related to the 15, so total 26 values including zeros, 0 and 360, same number 128, 128. So we consider one value is less, that is we consider 25d decimal numbers, that is total counter is 25. So we have defined the any one register R1, R0, R2, R4 as a 25d, and table is assigned to the dptr. Okay. So first value will be automatically assigned when we allocate dptr is table, that is hash table. So 128 first initially belongs to the dptr. After that we have to access the value possessed by dptr. So we use index addressing mode, and that too here used in the code memory or internal program memory. So move C instead of move X. X is for the external and C is for the code, that is internal. Okay. So here move C, that is a comma @ a plus dptr. So here we have nullifying the drift or offset value. So a is equal to 0 by clearing a. So CLR a. So a is equal to 0. So whatever the memory pointed by dptr, from that memory section we will copy the content and loading into the accumulator with the help of a comma @ a plus dptr. So dptr consists of first value 128. So it will be copied into the accumulator if we consider the decimal values. Okay. And after that this value will be loaded into the P1, as P1 is considered as a output port from the controller side. So content available in accumulator will be copied or loaded into the P1. After that increment dptr. So after the first value we will go for the next value by incrementing the dptr. At the same time we have to reduce the counter or decrement the counter by 1. So djnz R4, again move to off. Again you have to perform the same task, that is clear the content of accumulator and copy the content of dptr into the A, and again move content of A into the P1. And after that this is your second value will be copied, then next third. So in this way your cycle will be continued till R4 becomes 0. R4 0 कधी होईल? 0 0 पासून तुमचं काय होईल, एक सायकल ज्यावेळेस कंप्लीट होईल इथंपर्यंत येईल त्यावेळेस एक्झॅक्ट इथून स्टार्ट झाला आपण कन्सिडर करा, किंवा हे तर हे पॉझिटिव्ह आणि निगेटिव्ह असं कम्प्लीट होईल इथं 0ला. आता जेव्हाच हे 0ला जाईल कंप्लीट, ओके, R4 बिकम 0, तेव्हा या लूपमधून बाहेर येईल. पण परत काय करतोय आपण, SJMP स्टार्ट परत एकदा तिथंच घेऊन जातोय वरती. मग परत DPTR असाइन करा, काउंटर फ्रेश अलोकेट केला, परत त्याच व्हॅल्यूनी नंबर ऑफ व्हॅल्यूज आर 25 अँड अगेन मुव्हिंग टुवर्ड्स द कॉपिंग द फर्स्ट व्हॅल्यू इन टू द ॲक्युमुलेटर, दॅट इज मूव CA कॉमा @A प्लस DPTR. म्हणजे काय करतोय, परत एकदा सुरुवातीतून, म्हणजे जेव्हा स्वतः झिरोचं कन्सिडर केलं इथून फर्स्ट व्हॅल्यू जी काय 128 परत घेणार आपण, परत 191, 255, 217 लाईक दिस. ओके, मग या मेथडने काय होईल, अपचं जे लूप आहे, इनर लूप, अपचं लूप आहे ते एका सायकलसाठी असेल, पॉझिटिव्ह हाफ सायकल, निगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकल. त्याच्यानंतर ज्यावेळेस आपण परत स्टार्टला जाऊ तेव्हा सेकंड सायकल कंटिन्युअस होईल, परत एकदा हे सगळं लूप एक्झिक्यूट होईल, परत स्टार्टला जाऊ त्यावेळेस थर्ड सायकल कंटिन्युअस होईल. इन दिस वे we are going to generate the continuous sinusoidal waveform as an output provided by microcontroller. Hello, बघा, for the cycle, that is positive half cycle and negative half cycle, we will go with the up, inside the up loop. म्हणजे कंटेंट ऑफ ॲक्युमुलेटर क्लिअर करा, DPTRची फर्स्ट व्हॅल्यू घ्या, ती लोड करा पोर्टमध्ये, पोर्टमधून ते DACला जाईल, परत DPTR इन्क्रिमेंट करा आणि त्याच वेळी काय करायचं, काउंटर डिक्रिमेंट. हा काउंटर जेवढ्या व्हॅल्यू असतील, 13 असतील, 25 असतील किंवा मोर दॅन दॅट, या प्रकारे काय होईल, तुमचं काउंटर डिक्रिमेंट करायचं आहे. मग तोच काय करेल, झिरोपासून पॉझिटिव्ह पिकला जाईल, तर त्याचप्रमाणे परत झिरोला येईल, परत निगेटिव्ह पिकला परत झिरोला. अशा प्रकारे काय होईल, तुमची एक सायकल कंप्लीट होईल आणि मग नेक्स्ट सायकलसाठी परत SJMP स्टार्ट, परत एकदा DPTR झिरोपासून असाइन करा, 0 डिग्रीपासून, 0 इन द सेन्स 0 डिग्री. ओके, आणि मग परत काउंटर घेऊन स्टार्ट करा. आता जेव्हा आपण 0 डिग्री टू 360 डिग्री मूव करतोय तेव्हा काय होते, तुमची एक सायकल कंप्लीट होते. ओके, एक सायकल काय होते, कंप्लीट होते, आणि तीच सायकल रिपीट करण्यासाठी परत स्टार्ट, यू हॅव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द 0. ओके, आणि या व्हॅल्यूज मात्र ज्या कॅल्क्युलेट केल्यात त्या इथं मेन्शन करायच्यात, 128 लाईक दिस. ओके, हॅन्सफोर्थ. बघा, क्लिअर आहे का प्रोग्राम? इफ यू हॅव एनी क्वेरी प्लीज आस्क. ॲक्च्युअली दिसताना हे असे वाटते, पण जसं व्हॅल्यू वाढवेल तसं आणखी प्रिसाईज होत जाते. तुम्हाला ॲक्च्युअल प्रोग्राम करताना लक्षात येईल, आपण ते पण चेक करू प्रोग्रामच्या वेळी. बघा, क्लिअर आहे का? प्रोग्राम लिहिलाय काल तुम्ही?
येस सर, लिहिलं.
ओके, फक्त मला वाटतं व्हॅल्यूज तुम्हाला ॲड करायला सांगितलं होतं, त्या व्हॅल्यू ॲड केल्या असतील. हवं तर एक साईडला डायग्राम ड्रॉ करा. हे एक्झॅक्ट ड्रॉ करायची गरज नाही, कसं स्टेप्स वाईज सायनोसायडल वेव्हफॉर्म ड्रॉ करा. हे प्रत्येक स्टेपला एक एक व्हॅल्यू असेल, 128, 191 लाईक दिस, असं पुढं वाढत जाईल. ओके, सो शॅल वी मूव फर्दर?
येस सर.
So after this sinusoidal waveform, we will go for triangular wave. Here two methods are there for generation of triangular wave. First, we will discuss first and then second method. Okay. So if you are seeing in the slide, the triangular waveform, it will start from 0, 0 and it will end or reaches to the maximum number, FF. So in this way or in this manner, we are able to draw or generate the triangular waveform. So ramp signal is there, 0 to incrementing, that is positive ramp, and then from peak point negative ramp. Okay, so by combining positive ramp and negative ramp, we are able to draw or get the triangular waveform. Okay, so for this purpose, suppose initially we have made accumulator is 0, and after that if we are continuously incrementing the value of accumulator by 1 1 1 1 1 like this, 0 0 0 1 0 9 0f, or we simply move towards the decimal value 0 1 10 20 50 100 200 250 255, 0 to 255 is the maximum FF value. So as accumulator is a 8-bit register. It will reach to the maximum 255. Okay, 0 to 255 FF. After that it will start, it is not incremented further as its all bits becomes 111. Okay, so it will stop here by making all the bits from accumulator 1. Okay, that is FF or 255. Then in this case from 0 to this we are able to get the positive ramp, that is incrementing. After that you have to perform the reverse operation, that is decrementing the accumulator. So accumulator reaches to the maximum value FF. So after that you have to perform the decrement operation, decrement like this till it becomes 0. So in this way your positive ramp signal and negative ramp signal is completed. So triangular wave is completed. So for the next cycle again start from 0 to FF and again decrease from FF to 0 0. Again 0 to FF decrease to 0 0. रॅम्प सिग्नल कसा क्रिएट होतो लक्षात येते का बघा. इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0 reaches to maximum, that is FF, again decrement towards the 0 0. So this is your first cycle and this cycle should be repeated multiple times or continuously. आता त्यासाठी काय करायचं बघा. यू स्टार्ट युअर प्रोग्राम ORG00H, टेक अ काउंटर. आता हा इन्क्रिमेंट करत चाललो आहे आपण. मग ते किती वेळा इन्क्रिमेंट झालं कसं कळणार आहे आपल्याला. तर त्यासाठी काय घेतलं आहे आपण, एक काउंटर रजिस्टर घेतला आहे. कितीचं घेतलं आहे FF, कारण मॅक्सिमम ॲक्युमिलेटर कुठंपर्यंत जाऊ शकतो 0 0 पासून FF पर्यंत. म्हणून एक काउंटर रजिस्टर घेतला, त्याला व्हॅल्यू काय केली FF. ओके, आता हे ट्रायंग्युलर वेव्ह आपण DJ इंजिननी यूज करतो, जनरेट करतोय. त्याला सेकंड मेथड आहे CJNAची कम्पेअर करायची. ओके, ते पण नंतर पाहू आपण. आपण काय केलं आहे, काउंटर रजिस्टर घेतला FFचा आणि मग काय केलं आहे की मूव P1, A, मूव P1, A. एचे कंटेंट काय करायचे, P1 मध्ये टाकायचे. इफ वी मेक इनिशियली accumulator is equal to 0, then it will be more beneficially. Move A comma hash, or instead of that we simply use the CLRA. Okay, so this is second method. So make accumulator 0 0 and you start your program like this. So move P1, A. So content of A copied into the P1. P1 is connected to the DAC. Okay, just imagine the diagram interfacing as we have discussed. Okay, so content of accumulator copied to P1, then increment A increment kela, increment by 1, and at the same time you have to decrement your counter. So the counter is decremented by 1. So if it is not equal to 0, then again go to the up. So in this way, after incrementing accumulator and decrementing the counter, again we go for the next cycle, that is again P1, A. So content of accumulator, incremented content will be copied to P1 and again increment A, decrement counter, same. Okay, so here 0 परत 1 असेल, तो परत कुठे जाईल P1 ला जाईल. परत नेक्स्ट सायकलला इन्क्रिमेंट A 2 परत कुठे जाईल, तो P1 ला. परत इन दिस मॅनर, म्हणजे अशा प्रकारे काय होईल ते सगळं जसं इन्क्रिमेंट होईल तसं काय होईल, एचे कंटेंट P1 ला जातील, P1 कडून ते डायरेक्टली कुठे जातील, DAC ला जातील. आणि जेव्हा हा रिचेस होईल कशाला, FF ला, ॲक्युमुलेटर FF ला जाईल. म्हणजेच काय होईल, हा काउंटर रिव्हर्स ऑर्डरने डिक्रिमेंट करत FF पासून 0 0 जाईल, कारण नंबर दोन्ही काय असतील, सेम असतील. तेवढ्या वेळेस इन्क्रिमेंट म्हणजेच तेवढ्या वेळेस काउंटर डिक्रिमेंट झाला. म्हणजे जेव्हा ॲक्युमुलेटर FF ला पोहोचतो तेव्हा तुमचा काउंटर काय होतो, 0 0 होतो. म्हणजे नेक्स्ट टाइम परत ते काय होणार, डिक्रिमेंट होणार नाही, कारण तो 0 ला पोहोचला आहे. म्हणजे हे झालं अपचं सिग्नल, म्हणजे 0 0 पासून FF पर्यंत आलं. म्हणजे हे एवढं लूप झालं. याच्यानंतर काय होईल, आपल्याला आता रिव्हर्स ऑर्डरने यायचं आहे. रिव्हर्स ऑर्डर आता बिफोर मुव्हिंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट सायकल हिअर. आत्ता काय इथं ॲक्युमुलेटर DJNZ ज्यावेळेस R40 आहे तेव्हा ॲक्युमुलेटर इज इक्वल टू काय, FF आहे, कारण इन्क्रिमेंट होत गेला आहे ना, तो FF झाला. याच्यानंतर आणखी एक काउंटर रजिस्टर घ्या, मूव R5, तो पण FFने डिक्लेअर करा. का तर इथून परत आपल्याला रिटर्नसुद्धा काय यायचं आहे, एफ एफ टाईम्सच यायचं, तेवढ्या वेळेसच यायचं, जेवढं गेलं तेवढंच रिटर्न यायचं आहे. इन्क्रीमेंट केलं तेवढंच डिक्रीमेंट केलं, म्हणून R5 एफ एफने डिक्लेअर केलं आणि परत मूव P1 कॉमा ए. मग एचे कंटेंट काय आहेत, आता इथं स्टार्टिंगला एफ एफ आहेत, ते P1मध्ये जातील, ते इथंच राहील. त्याच्यानंतर डिक्रीमेंट ए, जसं इथं इन्क्रीमेंट ए केला होता तसं इथं रिव्हर्स ऑर्डर डिक्रीमेंट ए केला, एफ एफपासून एकने डिक्रीमेंट केला, एफ ई झाला. त्याचसोबत डिक्रीमेंट द काउंटर, हा काउंटर परत एफ एफचा काय झाला, एफ ई झाला. जर नॉन झिरो असेल तर परत डाऊनला जा, डाऊन म्हणजे आपण डाऊनफॉल करतोय म्हणून इथं लेबल डाऊन दिलेलं आहे, तुम्ही काही देऊ शकता. डाऊन परत आला, परत एकने डिक्रीमेंट केलेली व्हॅल्यू P1मध्ये जाईल, P1मधून DACला जाईल, परत एकदा ॲक्युमुलेटर डिक्रीमेंट करा, परत काउंटर डिक्रीमेंट करा. हा कधीपर्यंत डिक्रीमेंट होत राहणार आहे, जोपर्यंत R5 झिरो होत नाही तोपर्यंत. R5 झिरो म्हणजेच काय, तुमचं ॲक्युमुलेटरसुद्धा झिरो होतं आहे इथं. म्हणजे काय होती, तुमची ही एक सायकल कंप्लीट होती. मग हे डाऊनमधून बाहेर येईल, डाऊनमधून बाहेर आलं, ओके. तर काय करायचं, SJMP स्टार्ट, मला वाटतं ती इमेज आली, SJMP स्टार्ट, मग परत एकदा फर्स्ट सायकलला जायचं आहे, ORG, परत फर्स्ट काउंटर, ॲक्युमुलेटर क्लिअर केला आणि परत स्टार्ट झाला. प्रोग्राम लक्षात येते का बघा. जनरेशन ऑफ ट्रायंग्युलर वेवफॉर्म. हॅलो,
येस सर.
समजलाय प्रोग्राम.
हो सर.
ओके, राईट डाऊन. इफ यू हॅव एनी डाऊट प्लीज आस्क एनीबडी. काय डाऊट असेल तर विचारा. थोडी इमेज छोटी करतो मी.
सर हा सेकंड प्रोग्राम आहे.
सॉरी. So you take down first one. After that we go for the CJNE. In first method we are using dechanger decrement. काउंटर डिक्रीमेंट करतोय आपण. सेकंड मेथडमध्ये काउंटर घ्यायची गरज नाही. वी आर डायरेक्टली कम्पेअरिंग विथ द स्टँडर्ड व्हॅल्यू और रेफरन्स व्हॅल्यू.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Have you drawn the waveform?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In short or with the help of pen you may draw. No problem. If you are having pencil, it's good or fine. But if not, then you draw with the pen also, no problem. But concept should be understood. So we are moving in upward direction and then downward direction. Or simply here also you draw only incrementing ramp. That is 0 0 to FF in this, for this loop, up, in front of up. and in front of down you only draw ff2 0 0 like slanting lines, both slanting lines, that is from bottom to top towards, and here top to bottom like this, and mention the values are important, 0 0 to ff and here ff to 0 0. Like these two slanting lines are useful for understanding these two loops. Okay, so after that we go for the next method, triangular wave using compare instruction. So see, in this case for up loop we make accumulator is equal to 0, or you should write here only CLR A, no problem. Okay, so CLR A, after that move P1 comma A, again content of A copied to P1, increment A. Here instead of using counter register and that DJNZ, you simply go with the CJNE. CJNE means compare and jump if not equal. So comparison should be done in between two operands. First one is here accumulator and second one is immediate value hash FFH. And if not equal, then go to the label here up. Okay, so initially if we make for first cycle, first time execution 0 0, so 0 0 is copied to P1, increment A, so A becomes from 0 to 1, CJNE, A's value is 0 1, and we have to compare with this FF, so it is not equal, then again move towards the up, again you have to copy the 0 1 into P1, then increment the A, it becomes 2, again compare. So in this way your accumulator will be continuously incrementing and comparing with the standard value FFH. When it reaches to the FF accumulator after 250 times 255 times incrementing, so it will becomes FF, and at the last time CJNE A, as A is also FF and immediate value is also FF, so it will not jump to the up, that is label, so it will came out from this loop, that is up loop, and moving towards the next instruction. So next instruction is again move P1 comma A, whatever the value is there FF, it will be copied to P1, then start decrementing, so decrement A, so from FF2 it will decrement by 1 FE, again compare, but here this time we are comparing with the 0 0 value as we want to move in downward direction. So here CJNE A comma hash 0 0 H, for up loop we have considered FF, and for reverse we will consider 0 0. So each time it will decrement the value of A and compare with 0 0. So after reaching to the minimum value, that is 0 0, when A becomes 0 0, it will does not jump on the label, that is down, and it will came out from this down loop and it will move towards the next instruction, that is SJMP start. Again it will start with the first value, that is first cycle or first loop incrementing. This is decrementing, this one first one is incrementing, that is upward slanting line, and this one is again downward slanting lines. Okay, so in this way your triangular wave is completed and it will be continuously with the help of SJMP start, next cycle, next cycle. So up to down is your one cycle, and from start to start is your again endless loop. It will never came for execution of end instruction. ही बघा क्लियर आहे का? सेकंड मेथड, एक इन्स्ट्रक्शन वाचते तुमचा काउंटर, DJNZ होतीच त्याच्याऐवजी CJNE वापरायची. Roll number 52. Are you there? 52. योगेश.
Yes, sir.
सेकंड प्रोग्राम समजलाय का?
हो सर.
आपल्याला प्रॅक्टिकलला पण आहे हे. DAC. Write down. 37. निखिल.
हेलो.
हाँ, समझलाय प्रोग्राम?
हाँ सर.
ओके. $67.
प्रेझेंट सर.
प्रोग्राम समजलाय का दोन्ही पण?
हो समजले.
ओके. If you are having computer or laptop, please install Kill version 3. It's a freeware till 2 kilobytes of program size. Huh? Proteus is also there, but I have intentionally not uploaded, as this is an it requires license. If you are having some trial versions or some any other crack versions, you may use, but publicly we cannot say like this, share on internet. Huh? So if you are having, you just go through it. Almost section 1 is completed, only one point is remaining, that is stepper motor. We will take it. Interfacing external memory is only theoretical part. We have discussed like RAM and ROM interfacing in second chapter, I think 64 KB, 64 KB. Okay, so this is the external memory interfacing, so not much needed in that. So only interfacing of stepper motor is required. So after that, our section 1 or microcontroller 8051 is completed. So I think from 16th August onwards we will go for section 2nd, that is PIC 16F877. Okay, have you completed this?
Yes sir.
We will go for the next sawtooth waveform generation. Okay, sawtooth. So see the waveform, that is positive ramp is there, that is from again 00 to FF, and drastically it will come to the 0 at the same time, and again it will move towards the slowly 00 to FF, and drastically again 00, again 00 to FF 00, like this. So for this purpose or for generation of these kind of waveforms, here we have to use only one loop, that is incrementing upward slanting line, that is make accumulator 0, copy content of accumulator into P1, increment accumulator and compare till it becomes FF. Whenever it becomes FF, again it will go directly from the first position, that is again start 00 to A becomes 00, again in this same way. So it will again move from FF to directly 00, and again it will start. So this is related to positive ramp. Okay, and if we want to use negative ramp, I will left for you people write program for negative ramp. Okay, so write down generate and sawtooth waveform dash for positive ramp, mention positive ramp. Okay, and write down this program, and you tell me that for negative ramp what will be the changes in the given program for negative ramp signal. So if you are getting how to generate a triangular waveform, then it will be easier to generate either positive ramp or negative ramp. And from these waveforms, one waveform should be asked, either sine wave. If sine wave is asked, then only one program is there for generation of sine wave, and with the help of that table also. So you should write the values in tabular format also while writing the program for sine wave generation. But if triangular wave is asked, so along with that either positive ramp or negative ramp, that is sawtooth waveform, is also asked. So two programs asked for writing for 5 marks or 6 marks. And from these two, one question is compulsory, either sine or these two.
सर निगेटिव्ह साठी फक्त आपण जे मूव ए कॉमा हॅश 00 केलं तिथं FF पाहिजे.
ओके, एफ एफ केला त्याच्यानंतर एवढं एकच चेंज.
डिक्रीमेंट.
डिक्रीमेंट अगेन. बघा, दोन चेंजेस सांगितलेत. दोन्ही बरोबर आहेत. अजून एक चेंज आहे.
सर आणि ए 00
झिरो. ओके, गुड. सी जी एन ईला काय करावं लागेल, जोपर्यंत तो झिरो होत नाही तोपर्यंत आपल्याला तीच प्रोसिजर कंटिन्युअस करायची. म्हणून तिथं काय करावं लागेल, सी जी एन ई ए कॉमा हॅश 00. ओके, म्हणजे तुम्ही पॉझिटिव्ह काय आणि निगेटिव्ह काय कोणतीही रॅम्प आता जनरेट करू शकता. लिहा निगेटिव्हसाठी. सेकंडला जनरेट सॉटूथ वेवफॉर्म सेकंड, निगेटिव्ह रॅम्प आणि निगेटिव्ह रॅम्प ड्रॉ करा इथं. इन्स्टेड ऑफ पॉझिटिव्ह ड्रॉ निगेटिव्ह रॅम्प from peak point to like this negative. See, if you have heard or seen that, then one news came from UGC or DT side that final year students have to give the exam. If they are not giving the exam, in that case they are not offering or giving the degree for these students, not only for engineering but any other courses also, like laws and any other courses. So exams made compulsory for final year students from UGC side. So don't go under the impression that if some happens we will give excuse like this, and it is not also beneficial for you people also. But sometimes you are seeing the short, what I am saying, glimpses, that if exams are cancelled we are happy. Okay, so but stamp may be appeared on your career also. So this is not case like your case, you are now in third year, no problem. But at the time of final year students, they will be again in confusion state or confusion mind, as nothing will be happen permanently, whether the exams are going to be conducted or not. So they are in confusion state. Again, related to the 12 science students, as per the Supreme Court statement, CET exam will be conducted. Okay. So CET for again for NEET exam for MBBS. Some parents or some students are asking for exams. That's why I think this statement or judgment given by the Supreme Court. And further also, at certain stage or certain level, judgment should be done with the help of exams only and not by giving the excuses. Okay, so be ready always, instead of avoiding or skipping like this whatever. Okay, so you always be ready. And like our university also, I think 4 5 days back na, backlog subjects related, one circular came, again it will be suspended, again maybe came out. So this procedure may happens, whatever the situations are there, they will take their decision, but from our side we will be always in ready position. If exams are there, we will face the exams, not for regular students, now for backlog students. Okay, so start preparation, and you need not to tell again if exams are declared, backlogs papers are declared after suppose 5 days 10 days, and within that 10 days, so how we are able to prepare like this. Okay, so as initially also government told that from that April na, or I think March, sorry, not March, first week of May, that is I think 7 or 8th May, at the first conference by Minister Uday Samant, and he told that within 120 days. Okay, so if we consider that, that is April, May, June and July, so 4 months are there already over. After that they may take at any time your exam, so be ready, whatever the backlogs are there, one two or multiple. So please start preparation. If not, please start preparation and study as per your subject syllabus. Okay, so have you completed the negative ramp also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this way the waveform generation is completed. After that we go for the next, that is interfacing of stepper motor with 8051. Just you draw the diagram, its program and working we will see in the next lecture. Here you just draw the interfacing diagram. Here stepper motor is an DC motor which will be operated on the DC voltage with the different torque conditions. Torque condition in the sense of whatever the load is applied on the axle of a motor, based on that its torque is incremented or decremented. Okay, if we simply saying that the low application, that is decorative purpose stepper motor, then its torque is very less than 1 or less than 0.1 also. Okay, Newton meter. But if we are using like conveyor belts and some any robotic applications, precise applications, in that case its torque is high and accuracy is also high. So basically it requires four, or it consists of 4 windings, and so you have to connect the 4 connections with the help of driver circuits, and 2 connections are supply and ground. As we are not able to directly interface relay with 8051, here also motor we cannot directly interface or interacted with the microcontroller, as motor requires current more than current supplied by the microcontroller's pin. So it takes some around 50 milliampere to more than that, and if we increasing the torque, again current requirement is incremented. So to avoid this, driver circuit, that is ULN IC is there, so it starts from 2003 and onwards various series are there, 2008 also there. So based on these driver circuits, it will be providing additional current required to the motor for its operation. So for that purpose we required the interfacing of driving circuit. If we are not interfacing the driving circuit and directly interfacing the motor connections with the 8051, then in that case your port pins are damaged. So to avoid this, you should always go with the some driving circuits for motors, for relay, and whatever the components you want to interface with the 8051, if that component requires the current more than 15 milliampere continuously. Even also if we are seeing that for LCD interfacing, if we interface the LCD and if we want to use that particular LCD display continuously, that is continuous operation, in that case we simply go with the port 0 and with external pull-up resistors. The function of pull-up resistor is it will provide the additional current required for the operation of LCD. As port 0 does not consist of internal pull-up resistors, so they are not able to directly interface, but if we consider port 1, port 2 or port 3, we are able to interface LCD directly with the port 1, port 2 or port 3, but its current limitation is there. So if we require current is more as compared to the current provided by 8051, in that case we simply go with some pull-up resistor circuits. So mostly you seen that in most of the electronic circuits LCDs are connected to the port 0, and that too with the help of external pull-up resistors. Okay. So have you completed the diagram?
No, sir.
Okay. So mention your roll numbers in chat box. I have already told you don't write from beginning of the lectures. So I have seen that students are 45 to 50 and your comments are more than 150, 170 like this. So after every, whenever you feel that I am present, so your message should be there. Don't do like this. It is not the case you are continuously triggering that I am present, I am present. Need not. And some of you not mentioned your roll numbers, B underscore like that. Only names are there. So henceforth I will not mark your attendance if your roll number is not mentioned in that. Please don't